Alright, so today was the day we were supposed to hike up to Mount Fitzroy, but as you can probably see, there is no Mount Fitzroy because it's covered in clouds. So I didn't wake up to go on the 4 a.m. hike, but some people did, just to get a chance. They had a close condor flyby, which I'm kind of jealous of, I guess, but they went up to here. This ridge, and that was a pretty long hike. And I'm gonna call hi, Caitlin. Hello. So yeah, it's really cold. I'm actually like legitimately cold. It was pretty cold last night. I had dreams where I was cold, and I woke up and I was still cold. But the glacier provides water. So I highly recommend water. I think it's a good thing, as told by Rafiki from The Lion King. That might be a lie. I don't think he actually said water's a good thing. I think he just assumes it. But yeah, no Mount Fitzroy. I got some pictures yesterday of Mount Fitzroy, so it was like, whatever. Actually, it probably wasn't yesterday. It was probably like 3 days ago or something. Well, I'm really excited to hike back and hop in the pool because the pool is really warm, and that's gonna be my motivation. Until then. Just getting ready to say goodbye to Mount Fitzroy. Even though we didn't get to see it, because it's still behind the clouds right there. What's interesting is I have no idea what that deposit might be. Maybe. I don't know what it is, but it looks interesting. It's snowing a little bit, so it's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep this lens on because I don't want to miss another opportunity for a cool woodpecker. Can't see the snow because it's very, very sparse, and there's only like one flake every like 5 seconds that you might see. So yeah, bye Mount Fitzroy. This is probably the longest hike, the biggest exertion of this trip. About 18 miles of just hiking around. I'm gonna hike 7 miles back to the hotel, and that'll be it. Ah, it's snowing!
made it back from the hiking trip. I don't know where to start. It's been such a crazy day. Well, I didn't get up at 4 a.m. to go see the sunrise at Mount Fitzroy because there was no sunrise at Mount Fitzroy. It was too cloudy, so there wasn't any color, there wasn't any sunrise really. So I didn't even bother getting up. Yeah, I think I already talked about the group seeing a condor. But that's all there was at the top of a really windy, really cold hike at 4 a.m. was just a close-up condor-ish. It wasn't landed, it was just flying around. So I don't feel too bad, but I am a little bit envious because I always wanted to see the condor a little bit closer up. So we started hiking back at like 8 or 9 a.m. and we stopped for lunch. Well, maybe it was 10 a.m. I don't know. We had a good breakfast up there, and we had a good lunch along the way, and then right after lunch we were walking through some other campsite kind of place at like a lagoon. It was like a lake area about halfway between Mount Fitzroy and here, which is, I'm back in the town on the 3rd floor of the hotel, so that's where I am right now. But so we were walking through this campsite and I heard this squawking, and and then I turned to the guide who had also heard it, and we were both looking around because we were in front of the group. And we looked around for a little bit and we saw a woodpecker, Magellanic Woodpecker or something like that. But so we started taking pictures of it, and our professor started taking pictures of it, and everybody was really excited. And then all of a sudden some more woodpeckers started responding, and it turned out that they were female woodpeckers. So the male woodpecker flew over to them, and they were all really distracted by each other. So we started getting close-ups and great pictures of it, and all the female woodpeckers and the male woodpeckers, and oh my god, it was amazing. And then they flew over to a different location a little bit higher up on a hill, on a dead tree, and we literally walked up to it. My professor was taking pictures 3 feet away from it. Like, you could reach out and touch it. And I walked up and I was standing right next to him, so I was also at least 5 feet from the male woodpecker. And then one of the females flew by and brushed my face with its wing. So that gives you an idea. Okay, 0 feet away from a female woodpecker, 5 feet away from a male woodpecker, taking pictures of them, having a great time, taking videos and stuff. So I have a bunch of great recordings of that experience, which I'll show right now. There you go. Okay, so that was kind of amazing, and now I have video proof and pictures and stuff like that. But along the hike back, I took a lot of pictures of flowers and stuff like that, and had great conversations with my guide, and we made it back to the hotel. And as soon as we got back to the hotel, I jumped in the pool. Oh my god, the pool felt so good. And the shower after it also felt really good. And then I started downloading pictures and videos, and then I went to class and we talked about poetry, and I had to and I kind of made some good comments and stuff like that. I don't know. People said they liked my comments, or at least Mike did. And after class, me and Mike went to the Wolferia, which is a fantastic place to eat. I love it. I can see it from here. I'll try to show it to you. Anyway, me and Mike had a special pizza and Choco banana pizza. So you can see that red place, that red house, greenhouse, and then the Wolferia, which is kind of made out of wood, but not behind the red house. It's behind the greenhouse. Yeah, on the other side of the greenhouse is the Wolferia. So that place is honestly my favorite. The food's really cheap, the food's really great, and me and Mike split a pizza and banana chocolate waffle, which is like amazing. So back to this. So a lot of the video I took on the hike to and from the camp was really shaky, and I was using like a really big lens, 55 to 250 zoom, so that kind of gives you an idea why it was shaking so much. Also, there's wind that blew us over, and I was hiking at the same time, so it was not a good combination, especially with that lens. So yeah, that explains the shakiness in all those videos. I can't stand it. I watched them and I was like, that's not good. But yeah, it gives you, at least I can apologize. So right after the Wolferia, me and Mike went to go get ice cream and meet up with the other people and the other group that was there, which was Peter, Jessica, Taylor, Caitlin, Mike, and me. So that's who I just had ice cream with. And I got a 1/4 kilogram of ice cream, and oh god, I feel gross. That's a lot of ice cream for me. I usually can't stand sweets that much, but yeah. So me and Mike had great conversation at the Wolferia, and before the other group came in, we had great conversation. But as soon as the other group got there, all of a sudden, I just became the outcast again, and anything I said really didn't hold any value. Nobody laughed at anything I said, or like anything anybody else said, no matter how dry or how dumb it sounded. Everybody laughed incredibly hard at. So that was kind of depressing. But that's what I just came from, and that's why I'm not so excited about everything. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm getting up at like 5 a.m. so that I can hop in the pool, have breakfast, get a shower before we get on the bus at like 6 or 6:30 to go to El Calafate in the airport there, to go down plane to Ushuaia, which is where we're getting on the boat. Yeah, I guess my mic wasn't plugged in all the way this whole time. Oh well, I hope it recorded sound. Yeah. See ya.